Hey guys, I'm here with fellow rainmaker Pauline Sarit, and she's one of the Greek team. And she started about 5 months ago with Rain, and she did very well. She started building a team very nicely, created a nice income from it, and at a certain point, she ran out of warm market, which is what happens to pretty much everybody. All of us do that, and we get to that point. And at that point, she asked me about the way that I do my business, because I did my entire business for years without using my family or friends, entirely from Facebook and by connecting with new people that I didn't know. That's how I built my business. So she asked me about that. We spent an afternoon going through my system, and she started using it. So I want to find out from Pauline her experience of using that system. And the first question that I've got for you, Pauline, okay, so I know it's only been a short time, like 2 months, but what was the first thing that you did, and did it work?
The first thing I did was just make relationships with people, just connecting with people. So I wasn't showing about the business or anything like that. I was just literally connecting with people, adding them as friends.
Random people or people, specific types of people?
Well, I was looking for either customers or distributors. So I was actually looking for people who looked interesting, people that were either doing another business and they were interested in, no, I've got to stop now again.
So they're either doing a business or they're interested in natural health is basically what you're saying,
yes,
right?
Yes, basically, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So let's just comment on that then. So the first step is exactly that. So the first step is, if you want to build your business, you have to be able to connect with more of the right kind of people. So Pauline was connecting with people that are interested in natural health or interested in being, entrepreneurial type. Usually I'm guessing, Pauline, that you were doing network marketers, right? They're the prime target. But anyone who's an entrepreneur.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
Right. So you connected. So did you find that easy when you were sending out friend requests? Were they accepting them? Did you get, just a handful of people or quite a number of people over that month?
I actually got quite a lot of people because I didn't pitch them. And so I was creating curiosity, because I was sometimes making little comments. I was looking for what they were saying and just adding little comments and planting seeds, basically. So they were curious as to why was I adding them as a friend.
Great. Okay, so you spent a month adding people into your contact list who are now, you're building up your contacts, you're not pitching them, you're just adding them, and then they're getting to know you a little bit by, hopefully, if Facebook's showing them your page and your post, they're getting to know a little bit about Pauline Sarit. You're not posting about rain, particularly directly on your page, but you're posting about health stuff and about business stuff. Great. So you've now got, so you spent a month, you've built up these people. So here's the million-dollar question. After the month, when you started to actually talk to them about the product or the business or whatever, that's been now about a month you've been doing that, right? So have you been able to convert any of those new, I'm getting a nodding head, you've converted some of those people that you didn't know 2 months ago into customers?
Into customers and distributors.
And distributors. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. So in literally after spending a month building up these contacts, your second month, you've been able to get both customers and distributors.
Yes.
Awesome. So this is from, let me just make sure we're clear on this. This is from people who 2 months ago, you didn't know.
No.
And you've just followed a system. And I've got to say, you're a good student, okay? Because you've done it exactly right. Everything you've done right. And when if you're not sure of something, you talk with me and we work something out, right? Yes. And you've just followed the system and you've generated customers and distributors on Facebook that you never knew before. Let me ask you another question. Any of those customers or distributors from another country than the one that you're in?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So you've developed an international business.
Yes.
Right. From the beach in Greece, which makes me jealous because you're always on the darn beach. Right. but from the beach in Greece So beforehand, when the way you did your contacts before was all local, obviously, you were doing it the regular way, and your warm market was mostly obviously in Greece. So that's great. And you did that very well as well. And you built up, a nice team, but now you're accessing cold market. That is phenomenal. Okay. So the reason I wanted to have a little chat with you and record it, Pauline, is because I know your story. Okay, I've been involved with your story, and there's too many people in our team who are not doing what you've just done. They're doing the warm market stuff, and we should be doing that. I don't want to tell anyone not to do that, and we should be working locally and what have you. But I believe that we should also be doing it on Facebook. So I'm going to close this video in just a second. Before I do, I just want to ask you another question. What would you say? What advice would you give other people about what you've just done? Would you suggest, do you believe that other people should also do this? Or is this something that you have to be really technical, you have to have real computer skills before you can dare to venture into this? Is this something for everybody or something just for a certain few, do you think?
Well, I believe anybody could do this. As I believe if I can do it, anybody can. Basically, if you can make friends with people on Facebook, which I think people who have Facebook have been doing or can do, then you can do this.
I absolutely agree. I'm glad to hear you say that as well. So, okay. So listen, guys, Pauline is just one person of many who've proven that this thing works. Okay. Facebook is the easiest possible way of connecting with new people. Okay, people you already know, that's a whole different story, and they're the easiest people to talk to. But if you want to reach new people, there isn't an easier way than Facebook. There just isn't. So I would highly recommend that you do the training in Rainmakers Training. It's all there. Okay, and you can do one-on-one time with me, and I'm sure that Pauline will be happy to chat with a few people who've got some questions as well. But you need to learn this stuff because it is easy, it is duplicatable, and you're going to be accessing a market that you otherwise are never going to reach. And this is how to build your business internationally, because you can't build your business internationally very easily any other way. So thanks so much for sharing, Pauline. Really, really happy to talk with you about this. Didn't even realize you got any distributors from this system until this call now. I think I probably did, but I've forgotten. So thanks very much. And I hope that somebody gets inspired to follow in Pauline's footsteps and do this and use Facebook to build your team as well as whatever else you're doing. Cheers, guys.